The directions which have been issued by this court require SBI to disclose information which is already available to it. Next para. At this stage, it would be material to refer to the FAQs on electoral bonds published by the SBI, which states that the Know Your Customer documents must be submitted by the purchaser each time that the bond is purchased, irrespective of whether the purchaser has a KYC verified SBI account. Full stop. That is, वहां फुटनोट दे दीजिए और उसको FAQ क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 जजमेंट से मैं आपको बाद में बताता हूं कहां से लेना है आपको. That is one set of documents, into brackets, the electoral bond application form, KYC documents, and pay-in slip can, bracket complete, can only be used to purchase one electoral bond. Full stop. Contributors who have an SBI account, as well as those who do not, have to submit the electoral bond application, know your customer documentation, and proof of payment through NEFT, check, or demand draft. Full stop. Thus, the details of the electoral bonds which have been purchased and which have been directly to be disclosed by this court are readily available. Next. The FAQ, similarly, the FAQs on electoral bonds published by the SBI with respect to the redemption of bonds states that each political party can only open one current account for electoral bond redemption. Full stop. The current account could be opened by the political party only in 4 authorized branches in Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, and New Delhi. Full stop.
There are 29, actually, nothing turns on that.
Electoral bonds process was duly followed. Full stop. Together with the application which has been filed by SBI for the extension of time, ADR has filed a contempt petition in which it submits that the information which was directly to be disclosed by this court can easily be disclosed by SBI because of the unique number which is printed on the electoral bond. Full stop. Irrespective of whether the unique identification number, which is not discernible to the naked eye, will enable the disclosure of details, the submissions of SBI in the application sufficiently indicate that the information which has been directed to be disclosed by the court is readily available. Next. In view of the above discussion, the miscellaneous application filed by SBI seeking an extension of time for the disclosure of details of the purchase and redemption of electoral bonds until 30 June 2024 is dismissed. Full stop. SBI is directed to disclose the details by the close of the business hours. Yeah, okay. 12 March 2024. Full stop. As regards the ECI, we direct that ECI shall compile the information and publish the details in its official website no later than by by 15 March by 5 p.m. on 15 March 2024. Full stop. During the pendency of the proceedings before the Constitution Bench, ECI had, in compliance with the interim orders passed by this court, filed its statements which have been maintained in the custody of the court. Full stop. Copies of the statements which were filed by ECI before this court would be maintained in the office of the ECI. Full stop. ECI shall publish the details of the information which was supplied to this court in pursuance of the interim orders on its website. Full stop. The miscellaneous application. The SBI shall file an affidavit of its chairman and managing director on compliance with the directions which have been issued above. Stop. While we are not inclined to exercise the contempt jurisdiction at this stage, bearing in mind the application which was submitted for extension of time, we place SBI on notice that this court may be inclined to proceed against it for willful disobedience of the judgment if SBI does not comply with the directions of this court as set out in its judgment dated 15 February 2024 by the timelines indicated in this order. Full stop. The miscellaneous application for extension of time shall accordingly stand dismissed. Contempt petitions shall stand disposed of at this stage in the above terms.
My Lord, I just want to say one thing, my Lord. Because I don't want tomorrow to be again at the end of Mr. Prashant Bhushan's contempt. Your Lordships have said disclose B and disclose C. The directions, we will disclose both of that. That is easy. Correlating the purchase with the beneficiary is not something which we are required to do. Then it's easy.
When my Lord the Chief Justice declared the order, it is very clear that there is no scope for any confusion in what is declared in the court.
Lordship.